The day that I found out that I had cancer was a Wednesday, and I coach at Illinois Central College, the women's basketball team, and we were on a high because we had just found out that we were playing in the national tournament. We were getting ready to go into practice, and at 1:42, the phone call came from the diagnostic center, and I thought, they're just going to tell me that my biopsy came back as negative. Couldn't really believe what she had said. It was overwhelming, and just like I really couldn't necessarily believe it. Looking in the mirror every day and realizing that I was pretty sick was a pretty tough thing to look at. But then again, that became my best thing, because when my hair started growing back, it was a sign of health and a sign of growth and a sign that I was overcoming that. So those negatives became a real big positive for me. I had 6 what I called knock you on your butt kind of chemos, where I was pretty sick and tired. And then I had a double mastectomy with complete reconstruction and 12 chemotherapies after that. So that lasted about a year, and just wanting to feel normal and get back to normal was something that I thought about a lot. When I got my diagnosis, I never said that I had breast cancer. I would tell other people that I was going to beat breast cancer, and that was my mindset from the very beginning. So I was proud to be an overcomer and just to kick cancer right in the butt. Before every appointment, I did have kind of a routine. As I mentioned before, I'm a coach, and so I had a game plan and wanted to get myself in the right frame of mind. So I always worked out. I went to a gym in Morton and would always get my game face on, and I'd wear something that I felt really tough in and just wanted to get my mindset for the chemo. When I came home, I'd put my lidocaine on and then usually race to the Illinois Cancer Care because I was kind of running behind. And when I got here, one of my favorite people was Melissa, a care nurse, who would always greet me with open arms and be ready to spoil me and help me with whatever I needed. So when I got here, I had a ritual where I wanted to usually sit in a corner spot because it was a little bit more private and you didn't have as many people sitting around you. And I always liked to go in the bee pod in the far right corner by a birch tree. My family reacted to the news very supportive. We're a family of faith, and so one of the first things that my parents got me was a wall hanging that says, "Let your faith be bigger than your fears." And that was something that was very important in my battle. I asked for help and was lucky to have a lot of people around to help me. So just very thankful for a supportive family and friend support group. My dad had been diagnosed with prostate cancer earlier in 2017, and for me, I'm really close with my family and close with my dad, and he's a really strong guy. And when he got diagnosed with cancer, it was the first time that I'd ever really thought about my dad in his life having an expiration date. Well, then when I got diagnosed less than a year later, it was the first time that I had thought about my life having an expiration date. So it was just a really kind of an awakening of what I need to do in my life, and that every day is a gift. Being a coach gave me a lot of different goal dates. When I first got diagnosed, my goal was to be able to go with our team on our trip to Arizona in November. And so I literally counted out the days and figured out when I would be feeling better. So when I had my surgery on September 13th, our first practice day is October 1st, and they had told me they didn't know if I would be able to be at practice on October 1st. And they said normally it takes 4 to 6 weeks recovery. Well, I made it my goal and made it my mission, and I was at the first practice on October 1st. We had a phenomenal season, one of the best seasons that I've ever had as a coach. We were 32-1. We were ranked number 1 in the nation, had a 32-game winning streak. And when I was going through the treatments, I had thought about the cancer awareness game that I wanted to have. So our team had come up with the theme, Stronger Together, back in the spring, and I didn't think that that was a very good theme. I didn't know why they had chosen that. Well, then once I started going through my chemotherapy and the different treatments that I had, I realized that Stronger Together is how you get through any kind of adversity, and what it lended to me, having our coaching staff, having our team, having my family, that I wasn't going through this alone. When I went to surgery, it wasn't my surgery, it was our surgery. And I had our kids all wear their ICC shirts. I had anybody that was in my family or any of my friends wear ICC blue that day. And even my surgeon, Dr. Jalovic, was wearing blue the day of the surgery, so that was kind of a neat thing. I had thought about when I was trying to get through different treatments that I wanted to have a cancer awareness game. And what was really awesome about that game, we were ranked #1 in the nation, and the other team was ranked #5, and went down to the wire, and we ended up winning on a last-second shot. Well, as I was on the couch in the summer dreaming about this game, I was hoping that we would be able to have a packed house at Ramsey Gym. And we had a packed house at Ramsey Gym. We asked fans for donations for three-pointers and charges taken. And of my 12 years as a junior college coach, we made more three-pointers in that season and had a lot of charges as well, and raised over $4,000 that we were able to give back to the Illinois Cancer Care. The last day of treatment was easily one of the best days of my life, and I can remember when I first walked into the facility and saw the letters on the side of the building that said Illinois Cancer Care. I thought to myself, this is not a place that anybody would want to be walking into. It means you have cancer. And so when a year later, 13 months later, when I was walking in for my 18th and final treatment, I videoed walking in and greeted everybody a little extra happily, took a balloon, brought a balloon with me and some Hershey's Kisses to share with other people. And it was just a sign of accomplishment, a finished ending. And no one's probably ever excited to come to treatment, but I was that day just to be finished. Melissa was excited for me, my nurse was excited for me. Gunther, the care dog, the therapy dog, was happy as well. And just, I don't even think I had any side effects after that last treatment because I was just so excited to be finished. My friend Mindy was there. We took all kinds of pictures, and just it just felt like a finish line of a journey. And once I got my port out, then that was it. So easily one of the best days of my life.